Hi students, welcome to Art with Miss Looney. Today what we're going to do is we are going to begin drawing some lines on our paper. We've already talked about lines, we've shown examples of lines, and now what we're going to do is we're going to put lines on our paper. Today we're working with watercolor paper, which is a very thick paper, and what we're going to be doing later is something really special with this paper. But first, we need to put some lines on our paper. Today we're going to be using black oil pastels, okay? Oil pastels is kind of like a crayon, except it is a lot messier, okay? So this oil pastel leaves a really dark line, and what it also does is it keeps water off of the oil pastel because oil and water does not mix. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our paper. We're going to make sure that we're holding our oil pastel the correct way. So just like this. The first line that we're going to put on our paper is a straight line, okay? When you're using oil pastel, you want to try and keep your hand off your paper because it smudges very easily, all right? So I'm going to take my oil pastel, I'm holding it up and down. I'm going to go ahead and make a line all the way across my paper. Do you see how I can see the white through my line? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over it so my line is really dark. And I'm going all the way to the edge. I'm working slow and taking my time. Okay, that's my first line. The second line I'm going to do is a curly line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up, loop, up, loop. Okay, I'm going to go back over that one more time. Miss Looney is trying to keep her paper nice and clean. I'm not touching my lines with my fingers. After I do my line, I'm moving down just a little bit more. The next line we're going to do is a broken line. A broken line is when there's a line and a break. A small line and a break, kind of like a dash. Now, we're going to do a line that's kind of tricky. This is called a scalloped line, and it's kind of like a wave. So I'm going to go up, down. I'm going to go back over it one more time. All right, the last line we're going to do is a really crazy line. It's a zigzag line. These are kind of like mountains, so you're going up and down. I'm going to go back over that one more time. Okay, my paper looks nice and clean. I am done, so now I'm going to put my oil pastel to the side, and I'm going to keep my hands here so I know I'm ready. Okay, guys, go ahead and try this on your paper. Okay, kindergarten, welcome back to Art with Miss Looney. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to continue this line project, but we are going to be adding colors to our paper, okay? Right over here, we have paints. They're called tempera cakes, and we're not going to eat them. We're going to use them for painting. So what we're going to do is everyone will have a paintbrush, you'll have a paper towel, you'll have a cup of water at your table, and your art right in front of you, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we need to make sure that these paints are ready for us. Step one is putting the paintbrush in the water and swirling it around. I'm holding my cup so I don't get any water on the table. I'm going to put my paintbrush on the side of my cup to make sure I get all the water out. Then I'm going to put my paper towel in my hand, put my paintbrush on it, and pull it out. That way it has a nice sharp hair so we're ready to paint, okay? Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my paintbrush in red. Red is the first color of the rainbow. This color is really hot. So you're going to need to put a little water on your brush and swirl it around, okay? When you see that your brush is coated in red, you're ready for painting. Haha, get it? Ready. Now I'm going to use my paintbrush to fill in my first section of my paper. Miss Looney's doing long strokes. I'm going to get all the white space. If I run out of red on my brush, I just need to put more water on my brush and then go again into the paint. It's okay if we get some paint on the table because we will clean it up after. I'm staying to the left of the black line that we painted last time. Okay, I'm done with red. Now I need to clean out my brush. Get a little water off. The next color in our rainbow is orange. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna swirl around in the orange. I'm gonna see that orange is all over my brush, and then I am going to paint right in that section. Miss Looney is staying nice and neat in her section, getting all that white space. Take your time to get all that white space. All right. I'm going to clean out my brush. The next color in our rainbow is yellow. So I'm going to do the same thing that I've been doing and roll around on my yellow paint. Something really important about these paints is we want to make sure we're keeping our brushes clean so we're not mixing the colors. We want to make sure we have nice, clean colors ready for the next kindergarten class. I'm taking my brush, taking my time to not get in my section next to this. Wow, that looks awesome. The next color in our rainbow, friends, is green. Wow, look at that color. You're gonna have to practice really hard to get into those grooves, moving your paintbrush really slow. Make sure to get all that white space. This is looking awesome, you guys. The next color in our rainbow is blue. So I'm going to go ahead and swirl around in that blue, and I'm going to be working in this section now. This is a pretty tricky one. We have a lot of interesting lines to get all that white space in between. All right. I'm going to go back over some of these lighter areas so it looks like a solid color. Now, my last color of the rainbow that we're going to paint is purple. Look at the way I'm using my paintbrush. I'm going right against that line and just pulling at an angle. All right, friends, I'm cleaning out my brush. I'm gonna go ahead and dry it off. Now that I'm done, I'm gonna sit here and wait for the next direction and show Miss Looney that I am ready. All right, thanks guys. Good luck.